we continue with our discussion for today. All right. So who is doing that for us? All right, yeah.
Gracious Lord, we thank you for this wonderful evening. Father Lord, we want to thank you for this day. We want to thank you for the life you've granted us. We want to thank you once again that we are beginning a new journey of preparation towards our examination. We commit the entire, O God, process to your hands. Take control, O God, that at the end, when victory has become ours, we'll have a reason to give glory to your name. This and many other blessings we ask in Jesus' name, we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, so without wasting much time, my name is Linus Brain Delavenunya, one of the facilitators at Assurance Professional School. We are a team of three, and I'm one of the team. We have another person also, Vincent Kokuku Georgie, and we also have Gideon Aji, also as part of the team. We are three. We are just three, and we are there to help any student who want to uh, get a title of a CA. We are just there to guide you and also give you the necessary things that you have to do. So we are actually a team of three, and I've mentioned uh, the names already, but because of certain issues, they might not be here, and I'll be the one doing the talking for today. So this particular session is just dedicated to uh, activities like encouraging those who are not able to make it in the just ended diet and people who are coming to start again. So what are the things that as a aspiring CEO, as a new student preparing to write the Institute of Chartered Accountants exam, what are the things that you have to do and what are the things that you don't have to do? So it's just a session that we have to come and share our experience and how the journey has been so far and some of the packages that we have for our students and how the journey is going to be. So that is basically for this particular section. So I would like us, or I'll be taking us through our program just shortly. We are Assurance Professional School. We are a licensed tuition provider under ICAG, and we have started this for this will be the third sitting. So March was our first sitting, and July was our second sitting. So this will be our third sitting. So we were able to produce 11 chartered accountants in March sitting, and this sitting we are able to produce 17. I'll be sharing the names with you. Some of them will be talking to you on how easy and tough the journey has been for them. Okay, so a paper, we are doing level 1 for free, which we do only financial accounting and intro to cost and management accounting. For level 2, we are doing all the papers. Level 3, we are doing all the papers. Level 2, a paper is 375, and level 3, a paper is 425. So we also share lecture notes if you are students. Me personally, I share lecture note for every papers that I do teach. I will share lecture notes with you, and in the lecture notes, there are going to be a lot of questions that you are going to be solving on your own. So we share lecture notes. I also do, for me, I've realized that the problem for financial reporting and corporate reporting students, because I teach those two papers myself, I realized that the problem for them, people who are writing the corporate reporting and financial reporting, especially the corporate reporting, they will write it maybe more than twice or maybe more than 3 times or something like that. I realized that the problem is about understanding the standards, the financial reporting standards, and also the problem is understanding the basic consolidation. Because most of the times the people that we get at the level 3 level preparing to write the corporate reporting, most of them they have been exempted from financial reporting, or most of them they have done the financial reporting like 5 years ago. So they don't have the basics as far as consolidation is concerned. So I have this program. This might be the fourth time that I'm doing it. This might be the fourth uh, section. I don't know. So I have this particular program. It's free for everybody and also compulsory for registered students with us because the standards are plenty. We use this one also to treat some of the standards, mostly leases, financial instruments, earnings per share, non-current asset held for sale, those major standards there. So I'll be adding IFSAs because of the public sector, because of the changes in the public sector. So I'll be doing the standards every Saturday, which will start from 24th every Saturday, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Or Saturday will be 4:30 to 6 a.m. But consolidation will be 4 a.m., which will be every Wednesday. So we start from the basics. It's compulsory for corporate reporting students and financial reporting students also. So this is also a package which will start from 24. But our main class will start from 12, which is tomorrow. Okay. Our main class will start from 12, which is tomorrow. Okay. That will be 12 August. But the standards will start from 24th, which is the same month. I'll also share our timetable with you. This is our timetable for financial for level 2. This is the timetable. Financial reporting will start tomorrow, and public sector Wednesday, and management accounting Thursday, FM, and the same session will be for the weekend. Okay. Uh, okay. Then we also have the level 3. CR will be Monday because mostly we combine the CR and financial reporting student for some of the common topics like the standards and also the interpretation and other issues. So this is also the level 3 timetable. Okay. Oh, yes, I have before we'll be taking questions, and some of the people who have just chatted, they will come and share how the journey has been with them. But before we start taking questions and anything else, I want to encourage those who are not able to get it. Okay, those who are not able to get it, whether you have registered with us last sitting or you have not registered, those who are not able to get it, I want to tell you that it's part of life. You cannot be successful without failure. Even if you are successful without any uh, issue of failure, or there's no history of failure in your life, there is no way you can be at the top there. So the failure is going to give you lessons that you have to prepare for the next level. So it's part of the process. I've also failed before. I've written case 33 times. It's not that I don't know, but maybe I was not able to using the right strategy. So I've also failed case case 33 times, and it's sometimes I'll just when I check the results and I realize that no, I couldn't make it, I'll just laugh over it and go again. So the failure there is just part of life. Okay. So don't give up because consistency in the professional level is very key. You cannot say that, okay, this sitting, they are now introducing the syllabus. So you want to check how the system will be. No, you have to know that for the professional exams, as we are going closer to the end of syllabus, the standard will also be increasing. Okay, so if you're having a plan that, okay, I want to check how the November sitting will be, then I'll know. The November sitting camp might be the easiest sitting among all of them. So just keep on trying. Every sitting, at least, if you have the miss, write something. A sitting might be on consistency is very key. I have one friend who was a finance student. We started a CA together. Every city we write, and at least every city will get one paper. Every city will get one paper. Right now, it's also a CA. So you don't know when will be your sitting. So consistency is very key. Those who are not able to get it and they want to give up, don't give up. Okay, try. Okay, and those who are not able to get it, especially those who were not able to get it and they are thinking about maybe trying to. Okay, see now we take the question. So if there's a time for the question, we take those ones. Okay. So those who are saying that, okay, uh, if you have registered for financial reporting, our advice is that just go and watch the previous videos because we don't delete videos. So the videos will be there. There's no much changes in the financial reporting. The same thing for corporate reporting. If you cannot afford it, that is fine. Go and watch the old videos. Management accounting. If you're not able to get it and you cannot afford the tuition to go and watch the old videos. If I'm about to teach the new topic, I can share the link on the old page. Then you join. Financial financial management do the same thing. But if you're not able to get a public sector in last sitting, I will advise you that maybe you can join a tuition because a lot of things have changed in the public sector. Okay, corporate reporting and other ones, there's no much changes there. Advanced taxation, if you are not able to get it, you have to register also because there's some new issues there. Before FM, financial reporting, management accounting, corporate reporting, and some other ones. If you are not able to get it, you can use the old videos. And if for me, if I'm about to teach the new topics, I can share the link with you on the old page. Then you join and catch up. And what we are going to do, what I'm going to be doing is that those who are not able to get the papers that I teach, okay, I'll be solving questions. Okay, all things being equal, I'll be solving questions with the new people every dawn. So maybe if we are able to treat maybe activity-based costing this week, I'll give them assignments. Then the following week, we meet at dawn and solve that question. I'll be sharing the link with those who are not able to get the management accounting in the last sitting. So I'll be doing that also for you to help you also be able to get the management accounting or any paper that you are writing. So there's going to be a dawn session where I'll be solving the assignment questions that I'll be giving to those who were not able to get it, those who registered with us last sitting and they were not able to get that particular paper. I'll share the link on the old page and you'll be able to have access to that particular portion too. Okay, that is for those who are not able to get it and they want to go again. That is a special arrangement for you. I will communicate that. I will do the timetable and share on the page with you guys. And that is that. Looking at so I want to talk about the new syllabus also. Okay, the new syllabus is now a new syllabus, but all of you are aware already. The major change is in public sector and some parts of advanced taxation, but most of the papers are not affected like that. That's why I'm saying that if you have registered for financial reporting and those ones, you cannot uh, afford a tuition for this particular section, please go back and watch the old videos. Okay, go back and watch the old videos. If there's a time for intervention, I will share the intervention because it's going to be free and you come for the intervention. Then you also see how we go about it. Okay, so that is basically about the things that I want to discuss with us. And another one is that we also do free intervention, free revision class, which will be for at least uh, 4 days. Okay, those who join us last sitting can attest to that because it's going to be free. The intervention, we are not going to charge you. It will be for maybe for at least 4 days, or sometimes some people will do it for 2 days or 3 days. Okay, but it will be it will be more than a day. Okay, so financial reporting like this, mostly I do it 3 days. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay, we are going to be taking the topics one by one. So we take consolidation, we take interpretation, we take final account, we take the standards, and we take some issues about ethics. That's how we do it. Okay, so it's going to be a free intervention for everybody, whether you are registered with us or not. You also enjoy that particular package. Okay, so uh, let me just finish everything. Last sitting, we were able to, or 70 individuals or students were able to charter. Uh, okay, so let me just share the summary with you before we go to the questions and answers section. Then maybe if we have anyone who want to share his journey with us, we also look at that one. So these are the summary, these are the pass rates. Yes, I know some people will be somewhere thinking that, okay, these are fake. Do you think about me? I can put financial reporting, I can put 85% there just to get a student, just to deceive them. But I can't do that. Okay, I'm a chartered accountant. I don't just have to tell you about the ethics, the issue of integrity, objectivity, and those ones. No, I also have to practice that. Okay, so these figures are 95% reliable because I have to take time, reach out to those who are not able to reach out to us to put these figures together. I can put 85 for financial reporting just to deceive you so that you come to attend the financial reporting. But I can't do that. Okay. Students will reach out to us that okay, this person that you are very good. No, I'll tell you that no. Good is relative. So this is my YouTube channel or this is our YouTube channel. Go there and watch some of the videos. If you are convinced that we can help you to pass, then you come and register. I cannot tell you, okay, if you come, I will do this, I will do that. No, I will just do my best. Okay, so these figures are 95% reliable. So financial reporting, 58, the highest mark was 62. This was scored by one of my guys, Richard Oben. Then we have management accounting. This one, as you know, the paper, you have been hearing about management accounting for long, and you shouldn't be surprised with the pass rate. And the highest mark was for Abigail Akwe, 65. In financial management, it has been a tough paper, but for the last three sittings, it was a cool paper, and the pass rate is 60. The person who got the highest mark is a Hansan Suli, which is 77. We have public sector, 53%, and the highest mark is 68 by Richard Oben. Okay, let's come to the level 3, corporate reporting, one of the most passed papers at Assurance Professional School for this particular city. I don't know what actually uh I don't know what actually the students have seen and they passed the corporate reporting like that. The highest mark was 61 by uh Achim. I don't know whether the name is Achim Konsa. Okay, advanced audits and assurance 76. The highest mark is 70 by Stephanie, one of my small girls. Advanced tax is 75%. The highest mark is 74 by Aaron. Strategic case study 72% by, and the highest mark is 79 by Ruth again. And Ruth is the outstanding student for us because she passed all the 4 papers on her first attempt with the highest mark. Actually, we have 6 students who passed the 4 papers in their first attempt. Okay, but if you put the marks together, Ruth is the person having the highest mark. So we see that she's the outstanding student for us. So this is the list of the newly qualified students. Some of them they registered with us. Some of them they attended our free standards and consolidation class. So we also contributed to their success. So they have to be part of our list. So we have the Emmanuel said, and at least eight of these people are students of UCC. They are attending school. So they are combining the academics together with what? Together with the CA. You can just imagine. So if these people are doing this, you just go to work 8 p.m. and come back 5 p.m., you are saying that you can't do it. It is doable. So most of them, they are students and they are combining 6 academic courses together with a CA. You can just imagine. Look at the volume of the corporate reporting textbook. They are combining that with the semester or their academic works, and they are all level 400 students, and they are able to do it. They have written the 4 papers and they have gotten it. So six students were able to pass all the 4 papers in level 3 on their first attempt. One actually tried 5 papers and he got 4 out of 5. So the person failed management accounting. So he will be writing the management accounting again. So he combined the management accounting with level 4 papers. He was able to get level 4 papers, but he failed management accounting. So basically, this is about what we are coming to discuss with you today. I just want to assure you that, yes, just believe you can do it, because the CA exam, you cannot use Takashi to pass. No, you know, if you're not able to join the live session, you will not watch the videos, you'll be there and be reading through the lecture note. No, please, you can't do it. It will not work. Okay, why am I saying from a personal experience? You cannot use Takashi to do it. You have to prepare. And those who normally complain that the paper is difficult are those people who did not prepare for the exam fully. Yes, I was a first class student from Winneba with a very good CGP. By the time I was writing the CA, I have to be learning as if I don't know anything. That is how it works. You have to prepare for the exam. If you prepare for the exam, God will surely come through for you. God is not from Africa that He is going to be He is going to be discriminating about how to reward people. No. If you put in the work, God will also come through for you. So those of us, if you're not able to join a live session, please watch the videos. I'm always there. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me. Me, I will be there and answer you. You can't use Takashi. You can't wait till you go and take 2 weeks leave and you say that you are coming to cover corporate reporting, the content of corporate reporting within 2 weeks. How? No. Even if you're a magician, you cannot do it. So please, the learning is very important. Let's put in the work and also prayer as well. And at the end of the day, we'll be able to go through. Okay, so this is basically what me I have for you. I just want to encourage you, those who are coming to write, put in the work. Those who are not able to get it, I will I will also pass through for you and we see what we can do and the things that we have done for this particular sitting. All right. So we are open to questions and we take the questions one by one. If you have any question, you can just raise up your hand and we see what we can do. So, Senior Solomon, your hand is up.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Senior.
Okay, thank you and good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Senior.
Please, I want to find out the new corporate reporting book.
Yeah.
I can see there are these standards like interim financial reporting, insurance contracts, regulatory deferral accounts, exploration for and evaluation of mineral resources, hyperinflation financial reporting. I want to know how common are these? Does I see set persons on some of these areas? Because
No.
it looks like a lot of the tuition centers don't teach these areas.
Say we don't teach, not a lot of us. Myself, I don't teach. Okay. The
Yeah.
IFRS 6 and those ones, those hyperinflational, those ones, they have been there since. The only new standard is the insurance contract, which is the IFRS 17. Okay. Those ones, you see,
Okay.
the accountant that we are producing over here, this is that most of them they are not in the mining uh industry. And most of the people today don't even encounter transactions on those particular standards. So they normally examine the standards that are common. Any accountant, you come across this particular standard. Standards like EP, leases, these are impairment, those are standards, revenue from contract with customer, those are standards that you will be what every day in your work, you'll be having issues with this standard. So the IFRS 6, which is the exploration and those evaluation of minerals, they were there. The hyperinflation and those ones, they have been there. The interim, they have been there since. The only new standard they have that has been added is the insurance contract, but they haven't examined any of them. So that is what we don't. You see, now it is only 3 months. So why will I leave leases and come and be doing interim reporting, those exploration, those is which you are not going to be meeting in the exam. The focus is to pass the exam as in as much as we are trying for you to understand the basics. The major focus is to pass the exam. So that is why we don't really pay attention to those ones. Okay, that's why we don't really pay attention to those ones. So last thing you can see that I've taught a joint arrangement and also segmental reporting, IFRS 8 and the IFRS 11. Those ones they don't examine them, but maybe you can see them in consolidation. That is why I taught those ones last sitting. So those are standards that you might not see them in the exam for the 5 years. You might not see a question on them. So we don't really waste time on those ones. Okay. It's not that they haven't been there, they have been there since. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Senior. Okay, I've seen Johannes. Johannes Awunyo. Yeah, Johannes. Johannes up. Yeah, Senior Johannes. Are you there? Okay. Senior Ari Mayor. Senior, if I cannot.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Senior.
Hello.
Yeah, Senior, I can hear you.
So, sir, I want to find out if you look at the weighting of these current syllables, you realize that the 15 marks for the ethics and the sustainability reporting.
Yes, please.
I don't know. I want to find out whether the 10 marks allocated for the ethics will still be consistent. Then they will set a question that will have issues of sustainability reporting in addition to that ethics question.
Yeah, Senior, it is for that one, it is I can tell you that it is possible that the ethics will still be for the 10 marks and the sustainability issues, the disclosure and those ones will be for 5 marks. But the last time that we went for the meeting, we asked them that they should give us a breakdown of how the questions will be examined. So we know that consolidation is 20 marks. So if you count to the ethics, we know that, okay, the ethics will be 10 marks, and that one will be what? Will be 5 marks. But you are likely to have a question on both ethics and what? And the sustainability. So the ethics might still be taking the 10 marks, and the sustainability will not be taking the 5 marks. Okay. But just that the breakdown hasn't been given to us. But it is possible that the ethics will still be 10 and the sustainability will be the 5. Are you okay, Sina?
Okay, sir. A follow-up question. If you look
Yeah.
at the consolidation,
Yeah.
it's also now 25.
Yeah. So the
Is
theory
it going
question
to
will not
be
be there
only
again.
the
The theory, which is always the question 4B, will not be there again.
will not be there? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So it will only be the calculation, the question 1. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Sina. Yeah. Do you have any other question?
Yes, please. Please, I
Yes.
have a question.
Okay, Sina.
Okay. So please, my question is, I want to know, you were taking us through the programs, especially the ones that have major changes in the new syllabus.
Yeah.
I want to know, for management accounting, can you walk us through what exactly have been changed given the new syllabus? And also, in terms of accessibility for learning resources at APAS, I would want you to let us know how it is. Do we have opportunity to download recorded version? Because I'm someone who wants to study at my own pace because I wouldn't get time for classes. So is that option available where I can download and come to it anytime and watch it at my own pace? Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. So you are talking about management accounting. The management accounting, if you are familiar with the syllabus, the only issue that is not there again is the investment or capital investment in the private sector. They have now taken that one away. So the capital investment will now be in the public sector. So how do we, if the government wants to carry out the free SHS, okay, the free SHS is a program, it's a capital investment. It's an investment that is going to last for more than 3 years. So it's a capital investment. How do we make a decision to this particular project? How do we appraise this particular project? We can use cost benefit analysis. What is the amount that we are putting there, and what is the benefit that the program will be having on the society as a whole, or on the country as a whole? We weigh the two and know whether we should go ahead with the decision. So the investment where you have been using the NPV, the payback period, the internal rate of return, the profitability index, the accounting rate of return, you are not going to be using those techniques again because the investment will no longer be in the private sector. It will now be in the what? In the government sector. So you can also use the value for money analysis, the 4 E's. They can also give you a question and say you should now use the value for money, what? The drivers, those ones, the economy, the effectiveness, the efficiency to appraise whether the government or whether the ministry to undertake the project or not. So the investment appraisal techniques are no longer there. It's not that they are no longer there. That has now been shifted to the public sector, no longer the private sector. So that would be for 15 marks. That is the only change in the management accounting. And in relation to the resources, the videos, okay, people who are here, some of the students who registered can tell you that I have added them to previous Telegram pages where they can actually learn on their own. So they can learn before they will come to class again and say, okay, so before that, I'll give you lecture notes. You go download the videos and watch. But the only thing is that you cannot download and transfer to a different device. Why? Because students has been sharing our videos. You see, we are all Africans and we are in Ghana. Okay, we know what we can do. Myself, I can do it. If I have a friend who is writing and the friend is not capable of affording the tuition, I can download the video and share the video with them. Some people, they even go ahead to sell the videos to people without our knowledge. So it has been restricted. You can only download and save it on Telegram. If you have any time, you come and watch. Okay, but sometimes it will go back to default settings. That is how it is. After 1 month, it will go back to default settings. So you have to download again. Okay, so as soon as you register with us, I will add you to previous setting. especially for the papers that are not experiencing much changes, like management accounting, financial reporting, corporate reporting, FM, and those ones. I will add you to those ones, and you start watching or you start learning on your own. So there is a package like that, so you don't have to be worried. Are you okay? All right, Sina, I hope you are okay now. Can we take another 3 or 4 questions and any clarification before we invite one of the newly chartered accountants to come and take us to how his journey was and the things that he did before he was able to come out successfully. Okay, Senior Rico.
Sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Senior. I hope you are doing well. Senior, are you there?
I hope all is well.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
I know you are going to. My issue has to do with the closing the time. You know,
Okay.
those that we are in Accra.
Oh, Senior, you are gone. Your voice is gone.
Working in Accra, you know the traffic situation.
Yeah.
Because if you travel beyond 6 o'clock, then you are contemplating what to do. So I beg of you, if it is 4:30 to 6, I don't know whether you can close exactly
For the normal teaching.
6 o'clock. Because I think I've complained before. Sometimes you have divided attention, whether to join, you can't stay at home, and when you're joining whilst in the car without distractions.
Okay.
So I beg
Okay, Senior. Yeah, I will.
of you, if the dawn class, you can close exactly at 6.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The done there. It's now 4 to 6. So by 6, whether I'm done or not, I will stop. Okay. So for that one, it is going to be taking effect. So for the done one, don't worry. The Wednesday one there, by 6 or 5:30, I'm done. Okay. So there's no problem with that one. Okay. Okay. Can you?
Linus,
Yes, Senior.
good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Senior.
Thank you very much for giving us such opportunity to interact more. We are all grateful to your efforts.
Thank you, Senior.
So I don't know whether I joined late small, but I don't know whether you are giving the overview of the syllabus or you are just seeking our viewpoints or our join in the middle small, and my network was not so stable.
Okay. I didn't give overview of the syllabus, but I just spoke about the models that are experiencing or that have experienced a massive change, which is the public sector, and
Okay.
the next one is the advanced taxation, because they have added new laws and new things to the advanced taxation. But for corporate reporting, financial reporting, there is no massive changes there. So, but those ones we normally do the breakdown of the syllabus in the first lecture. So tomorrow, financial reporting and corporate reporting, I will do the breakdown, how the questions will come and how things will be done. So I will do that one tomorrow. All right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, boss.
All right, Sina. Okay. Yeah, Sina, Johannes, is it the old hand?
Yes. Yes, please. It was the old one, but apologies. I heard your response for the first question, but the second half, I lost you. So if you could kindly reiterate it for me. Thank you. For the second
Is
question.
it about the
The second half.
availability of the videos?
Yes. And yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying that as soon as you register with us, I will go straight forward to add you to last sitting speech. We don't delete videos. As assurance professionals, we don't delete videos. The videos will be there for like at least 3 sittings, because some people they'll register this sitting towards what maybe the coming sitting. So the videos will be there. So last sitting, as soon as you register, I'll go and add you to MA. If it is MA, I'll add you to the MA videos. So in class, I will tell you that the investment appraiser videos are no longer relevant. So don't waste time on them. So you can start watching the videos on your own. Maybe you can even watch it before we even come and treat a topic. So you have access to to the videos. All the videos are there on Telegram. So as soon as you register, I'll go and add you to the page and you start watching the videos on your own. I have one student, Selassie. He's doing national service because of the place and because of his workplace, he doesn't get time. So I haven't seen him in a class before, but he was using the old videos. He would just come and say, "So I need lecture note on step acquisition." Then I'll just send it to him and he will go and watch. He will go and watch the videos again. So the videos are always there. The last thing ones are there. I will add you to the page and you can move in your own page. There's no problem with that. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, now. Do you have anyone again? All right, so okay. Can you enlighten us on case study if there's massive changes there? Is it the case study? I'm not the facilitator, but he will do that. But the as far as the information I have is that it's only advanced taxation and the public sector that are experiencing massive changes. But I know that for the case study, they have taken the organizational structure, which is those narrow and those things that you have been learning there. They have pushed that one to business management and information system. But that one, I cannot give you uh, a proper overview of that one because I don't like theory and I'm not the one. So the case study facilitator will do that in the first meeting. So senior, for some reason, it's not with us. So he will do that. Okay, he will do that. Okay. So please, what new thing do we expect on CR? The CR, the only thing is the sustainability standards, which they are not calculations. They are going to be theory. They are going to be disclosures. What do you have to do? It's just like you are operating in a particular society and there is an issue of environmental accounting. So what are the things that you are doing to prevent? What are the things that you are doing to make sure that the product that you are producing is not having a bad effect? What are the activities that you have taken to reduce those ones? You just have to disclose them. Okay. So that is be for 5 marks. So it means that you can even pass the corporate reporting paper without even going back to anything like sustainability standards because 95% of everything that will count is still on the old one. Okay. Right. So there's no problem with that one. So I've seen Prince Kwame also. Please, any Yasina.
Hello.
Yasina, I can hear you. I'm with you.
Yes, please. I wanted to find out aside the IC manual, do you have any other book that you use? Because my previous experience, some of the lecturers use their own books outside the IC manual. So we want to find out if something like that exists so that we can prepare ourselves for that.
Okay, for me, I don't have books that I sell. No, me, I can also share. I use a lot of books for my lecture notes. I use SIMA. I use ICAP, which is ICA Pakistan. I use also the ICA Indian. I use a lot of them. So me, if you want it, I can just share. I have the study test for all the ICA courses. They are just like the ICO own because the ICA, the only country specific papers are principles of taxation and those ones. And the advanced audit and those ones are being written by what is the name of this person? The publisher for the book, is he something? So it's being written by an outsider. So the ACC and those ones, they will be having the same content. So you can just download ACC Advanced Audit and go through some of them. Okay, you can download Strategic Business Reporting, which is the corporate reporting for ACC. You can also download corporate reporting book for ICA Nigeria and go through them. They are going to be having the same content. Okay, but we don't sell books. Our lecture notes are free. I'll give it to you, and you also have access to it. We don't sell books. There's no textbook that we have to force you to buy. No, there's no textbooks here. All right. And I hope you are okay now.
Yes, I am okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Ina.
Sir, please. Based on what you just said, does that mean that the lecture notes will be sufficient, or like it will be enough for to guarantee a pass, like, or we have to at least get some books and all that?
Oh, the books there is not only for the exams, okay? The books is not only for the exams. The books will be there for reference. So the books there is not only for the exams. But I can tell you, I don't want to answer that question. I want to mention someone, and someone should answer that question whether the lecture note will be enough for you to get it. Oh, Adam, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so answer that question. Would the lecture note be enough to pass the exams?
Oh, it's more than enough.
Okay. Okay. So
If you are willing to solve the questions in Kwadia, it's more than enough.
okay. For my
Please,
yeah.
so please, based on what he's saying, is he saying, you see, we all have, we all have different IQs and all that. So maybe I don't know the perspective he's coming from. Like, maybe can you throw more light on? He's saying it is more than enough. Like, I want him to just throw
Okay.
more light on that.
Okay.
Okay, so let me give you an example. I wrote the corporate report and I think, is it 28 or so? I told Linus that I wasn't getting time to learn. Even though he gave us each topic, he gave us more than 10 questions to solve. And then you solve 3 questions with you in class. At least 3 questions, you solve them in class. But because I didn't learn, I didn't have time, I failed. But for the other one, level 2, and then the level 3, I passed all of them 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So FM, I got 60 plus. ME, I got 50 plus. PSC, I got 50 plus. And then, which other one?
FR.
FR, I got 50 plus. So that is how it is. But for the corporate reporting, I didn't learn. So that one I failed. That's why I'm still here. So I don't know if I've answered your question.
Oh, okay. So you failed because you were not getting
I didn't
time to learn.
Yeah, I didn't get time to learn.
And not because the lecture notes were not enough.
No.
Okay,
Actually, I changed jobs. I moved from one job to the other. So settling down and all that affected me. That's why I didn't get time to learn.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. Because of the lecture note, I will just call police around wherever he is. Then they will just send him to cell because he can never say that. Okay. So the lecture note to me are used as you are saying that we are all different. So some people, for me, the books, whenever I take the books, I got discouraged. The time I was writing financial reporting, you see, we are all first timers. So I went to the IC office to buy the books and the question bank. I got to the house, I realized I've wasted money. I'm not saying that you should not go and buy the books. If you can afford it, that's what I'm saying, that the books goes beyond what? The books, they go beyond the examination. After all right. So I'm saying that for the books, the time I was writing the CA as a fresher like that, we go and buy the books. I bought all the books, but getting to the house, I've realized that no, I've wasted my money. It's not that the books are not good, but just that the books are too big for me. Financial reporting like this, whenever I take that particular book, I normally go discouraged. So I have to put the book somewhere and rely on the lecture notes. And in the financial reporting, I can. All right. So please, I hope you can hear me now. Please, can you hear me? Okay. Please, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Can anyone hear me? Okay. So I'm saying that the time that I was also writing as a starter like that, I also went to the IC office to buy all the books. Okay. But I picked the financial reporting like this, looking at the volume of the book, Charlie, I normally give up. So I have to now resort to what? To the simplified lecture note that are being given to us. So I have to give the books to my friends to use. So for me, the book didn't help me at all. But the book is something that will be there forever. After the exam, you can also on the book to make references. Okay, so if you can afford a book, fine. But you can afford a book and put it there and just use the summarized note only. So I'm not saying that the book is not good. The book is good, but sometimes looking at the volume of the book itself, it can discourage you. Example, the corporate reporting book, it will discourage you. So if you can get a book, you can get it. The book will be useful after the exams. But if you cannot afford it, just rely on the lecture note. The lecture notes are being written from the books. We just summarize the things. And working more questions will also put you in the position to what? To pass. Because for me, passing the exam has to do with solving more questions. If you don't, no, you cannot. So you have to solve. The only way to pass the exams is to practice more. That is the only thing. So if you can afford a book, fine. If you cannot afford it, that is fine. But for me, the book doesn't work for me if I'm preparing for the exam. Maybe the book might work for somebody, but for me, it doesn't work for me. But if you can afford it, fine. If you cannot afford it, that is okay. We can still move on. But I'll help you with the lecture notes. But I'm not saying that rely on the lecture notes and what and go. I will share, especially the standards. I will share the standard itself with the document itself. How we were able to take some of the summary.
I have a question.
Itself with you. Okay, I will share the document so you can take your time. All right, someone is saying that he has a question. All right. I heard someone saying that he has a question. Like someone said he has a question. Who was that?
I'm the one.
Okay,
Yeah. So, Dela, I just wanted to find out with the new weightings in the corporate reporting syllabus, we have console to be 25 marks, where 5 marks used to be for the question 4B.
Yeah.
And also ethics being 10 marks.
Yeah.
Now, from going into this new syllabus, what went to the weighting now, and then still ethics, and then the sustainability aspect with the 5 marks, because under the new syllabus we have that to be 50 marks. Like generally, what's the idea and what's the way forward?
Okay. Oh.
Going into the.
Okay. So I hope you are with me. All right. So what is going to happen is that, yeah, Sina.
I wanted to contribute to syllabus issue, apt issue. The same to be okay.
Okay. So you can go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Sina, you can go ahead with it.
Hello. Okay. What I mean is that Linus still like this thing, his hand very good handouts. I used to fear a lot of footnotes, but he's contain a very difficult questions. And on them, you solve of them. You realize that the past and in the examination, similar thing came. So when I can vouch on his handout, that it contain a very relevant information which can go a long way to help you to pass your exams with ease. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, with the with the question 4B, there will not be any question 4B again on the console. That question will be taken away. Okay, that question will no longer be there. So question 4B will no longer be the console question. Question 4B is likely to be the sustainability question. So it's likely to be a sustainability question for 5 marks. Okay, so the one over there is likely to be a sustainability question for 5 marks. It will not be a question on console again. So senior, I don't know whether I've answered your question. Oh, he's gone. Okay, so
No, you have.
okay,
You have.
okay, all right. So any other issue before we saw someone talking about changes in the financial management. The financial management, the only thing is that they are bringing issues of procurement and also the PPP, which is the public-private partnership. So you can see that public-private partnership is a source of what? Finance for what? For public sector what? Projects. So they are also bringing that one as source of finance. Okay, and PEFAT will also be coming there. So no, for now, there's no way to buy the ICA books in PDF. For now, there's no way. Okay, you just have to go there. I don't know whether they are thinking about, but for now, there is no way you can buy those ones in what? No, it doesn't mean that there won't be any console question again. Console was initially for 25 marks, 20 for question 1, and 5 marks under the specialized transaction, which is the question 4, which is 5 marks. But now the 5 marks will no longer be there. So question 1 will only be consolidation for 20 marks. So there will still be a question on consolidation, but the 5 marks, which will always come under question 4B, will no longer be there. All right.
Questions and all that. So apart from solving the past questions, I wanted to know, me, for instance, that is a big challenge to me. So in my position, I want to get the fundamental. I want to know, how were you able to go about the standards? How were you making your notes? How were you able to reference quickly to know that, okay, this question that I'm approaching, I should apply this standard. This question that I'm approaching, I should move towards it this way, and all of that.
Okay, thank you very much. When it comes to the standards, you have to be familiar with the standards. How do you become familiar with the standards? As you said, you will learn, first of all, you will learn to get the technique, the basics in the standards. As you get the basics, then what is next? This is where the practicing of the questions come in. Some of the standards could be maybe there, some could be similar. So if you have not solved the question before and you get to the examination hall and you come across such a standard, maybe you'll be confused. So that's why the practicing of the standard comes in. Even if you don't have command over the standard, when you practice and you are not able to solve it, you can quickly refer to the solution. And then you get to know that, oh, okay, so this is the standard that they applied, and this is what the standard says. So that's what I said. It all boils down to practicing. The standard you will learn. And you know, standards like IFRS 15, IFRS 16, IFRS 9, those standards are packed. So if you don't practice the question, you will think you have command over it. You will go and reach a question and it will be like you haven't even studied the standard before. So you have to practice a lot of questions. And my brother, you will be okay. You will be fine. You will be fine. Please just get time. Just get time and practice the questions and you will be fine. Thank you.
The person who asked the question, is
Very
he
much.
a corporate reporting student?
Yes, Linus, I'm a corporate reporting student.
Okay, for me, what I want to tell you is that if you're learning the standards, look at the advanced issues on the standard, because ICA is no longer examining standards like the way they used to examine the standards. So if you take IS-36 like this, impairment of assets, what are the technical or what are the advanced side of the standard? The advanced issue over there is corporate asset, impairment of corporate asset. If they want to examine you, they will examine corporate reporting on impairment of corporate assets. They can also examine you on impairment reversal of a cash generating unit. What are the advanced issues? So those are the things that you have to be looking at. If you come to IFRS 15, look at the advanced issues. What are the advanced issues there? We have some things that we call incremental cost. Sometimes a contract will be signed, you incur a cost before before the contract will be you will be awarded the contract, the transportation that you'll be taking to the client's business premise to negotiate the contract. You incur those costs. After the contract has been awarded, you will now pay bonus to your employees. How do you account for it? Those are the advanced issues. If you come to share-based payment, look for issues with market conditions, a situation where the vesting of the share options will be based on a condition which is not relating to the market price. Modification of loan, financial instruments, SAP lease. Last time it was SAP lease, and we solved a question like that in the class. So you have to be paying attention to the advanced issues, reassessment of decommission costs. Sometimes you make provision for those decommissioning or dismantling costs. Sometimes the estimate can change. How do you go about those issues? So for corporate reporting, they pay attention to the advanced issues in the standards. But for financial reporting, they can also examine you on the basics one. So don't go and pick corporate reporting questions and be solving on standards. No, it will over you. So pay attention to the advanced issues. What are the advanced issues? What are the things? That is what I say is now. If you look at the standard question, it's no longer like how it used to be. It's now different. So you have to, before you can be able to get a standard question, you have to pay attention to the complex side of the standards, and that is the few of them that I've mentioned. That can also be a foreign lease. You lease an asset from a foreign company. How do you go about it? So this is what they are now examining. So you have to pay attention to those advanced issues. Okay, that is what I want to add. But let's see how we can go about the standard issues. Okay, so don't worry about that one. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All
Thank you very much.
All right, so now we have Emmanuel. Emmanuel, your hand is up.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, now.
Okay, so I just started my ICA journey, so I'm actually new to this whole thing. So my questions will be quite somewhere, but I just have one question to the gentleman who made the submission on finishing his ICA. Congratulations, by the way. He mentioned, I just want to find out, is your class more or less like a physical section? Because during his submission, he mentioned that during his accident here, you couldn't travel all the way from wherever he used to class, and then Kumasi were quite fine, all that. So I just want to find out if your class is more or less like a one-on-one session and not online. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, my brother. Previously, it used to be until COVID came in. COVID came in to save the situation. But before COVID, all the classes were physical. Before COVID, all the classes were physical. I think they all started the online after the COVID. During the COVID, let me say during the COVID.
Okay. Yeah. Right. That's fine. Okay, and I don't know, and also Linus,
Yes, yeah.
I was actually going around Telegram, actually. Some friends were recommending some places where I can have my classes, but personally, I was going around Telegram, and then I think I came across your group, so I actually joined. So I don't know if I can actually contact one-on-one. Since I'm new, probably you give me the breakdown, how to go. I'm even confused as to which two subjects to go with. Even though a friend recommended, since I'm starting, I should start with financial management and financial reporting first.
No,
so
that combination is very bad.
that's that.
Okay. So the combination
very bad,
should be FR and PSC. Okay. If you are going for the first time, you want to find it easy, it should be public sector and financial reporting. Okay.
Okay. So I'll actually reach out afterwards. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now, all right. All right. Do you have any other issues here? Okay, let's have some. I have my UCC guys here. Those who are in school and they are still those who are able to combine their schooling with the CA. Okay. Yeah. Emmanuel, are you there? Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. No, it's another Emmanuel. You are just starting. He has started and he has finished. So we cannot
Oh,
give the
okay.
Emmanuel to you for now. Okay. So
Fair enough.
okay. Aunt Emilia, I realized that I don't know whether it's the Aunt Emilia who chatted. I I realized that your student number was 23 something, which means that you have started a journey uh like 10 years or I don't know. So maybe if you have anything that you want to share with us, I should have reached out to you, but I was thinking.
But they do some meeting me.
Okay. So Aunt Emilia, are you here? Can you share something with us? Or that is not it's not a million that I'm thinking about. Aunt Emilia. Emmanuel also, are you there? Okay. My guys are not there. Okay. So okay, the easy guys are not here. Those who like 6 of them, the roots and they had all 4 out of 4. Okay, they are young. We say that they are young, but just that they are combining academics with the C, and you know the pressure at the UCC campus there. So I just want to tell you that you can also do it. You can also do it. People have written 5 papers and they have passed all. The one of us, the recent guy, he wrote 5 papers and passed all at it. So it means that everyone can do it. He was working by then, so you can also do it. But for corporate reporting people, what I want to tell you is that okay, even if you are not going to register with assurance, okay, you have to know the train for the ICA exams now, okay, and yes, you are going to pay money, so you have to pick a tuition center that is going to give you what ICA is going to. The person should really understand the standards. The person should really understand the issues with the standards and the capital reduction and those issues with the consolidation, because the consolidation is also something. So you have to pay attention to the advanced side of the standards. I have mentioned few of them, okay, but uh, a lot will be coming. It will be the way they examine the standards those days is now it's not different. If you look at the standard questions from the last 3 sittings, you see that it's different. Corporate reporting people, like you really have to put in the work to be able to see through. Okay, so I'll go over our programs again. Level 1, we are doing FA and the Intro to Management Accounting. Level 2, we are doing all the 6 courses, where a paper is 375, and you have a free lecture notes, you have a free intervention, which will be for at least 4 days, and you also okay, and you also the recordings will be there. You have access to them. Level 3 is 425, where we do all the 4 courses, and for me personally, I do the FR and then the corporate reporting. So I also have a section. I've shared that section with you where I do some of the standards and also do the basic consolidation to help the corporate reporting people who has written the financial reporting like 5 years or 2 years ago, and the basics are not there. So I do that one. That will start from 24th, but our main class will start tomorrow, which is 12th. We have financial reporting and corporate reporting tomorrow, which will be the first one, and it will start like that. So that's it. If you have any other issues, and yes, the free standard class, people have been benefiting. I've received message from people. Some people will go and register somewhere, then they'll come and use the free videos, or they'll use our YouTube videos, and so people are benefiting. So I cannot stop. It's free for everyone. The standards and those ones is free for everyone. So if you have any issue, you can reach out to me. Then I will just add you to the page, and we see what God can do. All right. So that is all. If you don't have any other issues or there are no issues, yeah, senior.
Selanos,
Yeah,
good
senior.
evening.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Please, when I started the free online the FRS and the IS
Okay.
lectures, the free one.
That will be
Yeah, please, when I
that will be 24th of this month.
for this month. Okay.
Yeah.
Please, for me, I want to write I'm part 2.
Okay.
I'm very new. I want to write auditing, but I want a subject that I can add to then I write for the system.
Okay, auditing, you can add
What's
financial
subject will
reports
you?
into it. You can add financial reports into it.
Oh, okay. So it's advisable to I do 2 then. Probably after this thing I get everything okay, then
You
I
get
pick another 2.
you get everything. Why are you having bad energy? Okay, so you have to wish for the best. You get everything. Okay, so after this sitting,
Sure.
then you go for another one. Yeah.
Okay, because actually I have exemption. I think I have exemption just one paper in part 2, and
Okay.
I was left with 5 papers. So I was thinking the combination, the kind of combination that I can do, that would be a bit easy for me. I'm working actually, so
Okay, so if you
I
want to
pick
write
auditing,
2,
but the subject to add up.
you can
Yeah.
leave the auditing and do PSC and then the FR first.
Okay.
Because the
But
FR,
because as for the audit, I've been reading it for some time now because of my schedule. Mostly I'm with my phone and I go through the auditing.
okay.
So
So
I had wanted to add
okay.
a
Then
subject.
you can add the FR. If you are familiar with the audit, you can add the FR for now.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
All right, now. Yeah. Please, do you have any other issue?
Snellanos.
Yeah, Senior Benjamin.
Yeah, about corporate reporting, I'm not going to write it, but is it advisable for me to join classes now?
Do you have time? If
the time you are saying is still the time is not there like that.
But you can join for maybe you can join that mean if someone want to write next sitting, I would advise the person to join this sitting so the person can learn. Then after the sitting, the person can use the videos to learn. So for me, if you are preparing to write next sitting, then it's better you join so that maybe you can, even if you are not able to watch, maybe after the sitting you can use the videos. It will give you more time to prepare. Not just you have to wait for the result to come before you can register. So if you are very sure that you are going to queue the papers that you have now, then you can actually join the corporate reporting class now. And maybe if you have small time, you can go and watch the videos, or you can wait till after the exam, then you immediately register for corporate reporting class and start watching before the result will come out. Okay. But if you have the time, no problem, you can actually, you are my guy, so you can just reach out to me. I'll add you to the group. Maybe you'll be there. You are already part of one, so you can be there and be watching out on your own. Are you okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
I want someone among us to come and encourage everyone. Okay, some people maybe you have written a paper, you are not able to get it, but you still have the vim that you are going to do it. Okay, there's a reason for you embarking on this journey. If you want to back up right now or back out, how do you recover the money that you have spent? Think about that one. How do you get that promotion that you want to get? And it's only the CE certificate that can give you that promotion. How do you get it if you want to stop? So you have to think about these 2 things. Okay. So do you have
Okay,
anyone?
Snellanos.
Yes, now.
Okay, then let me just talk about those things. Actually, what you said, or my network wasn't good with me, so but I think with my seniors on the call, it's really for ICA. It's really for you to study because me, I've seen how it is. I've written some papers, and I feel it's not like it's not like
You
it
don't
was
know.
too difficult, but
Yeah.
because of I didn't put time on the study. So sometimes I may not join the class, and then I'll claim to myself that okay, I'll watch the video later. By the time you realize you have like 2, 3 videos to watch, you have not even finished watching the videos, and new one will come, and then you have to go back there and practice. You will not even have the courage to go back and practice those things. So just like last sitting, I was writing FR, MA, and then FM. The FR, I was able to join the classes, but studying on my own, I wasn't getting time because I was a student, also working. I even go back to school late because I was doing other things. So I didn't report to school early. So when I got to school too, exam issues and quizzes and other things also pop up. I was doing like 7 courses. But to the FR, because of the FR, I was writing it like second time. So it was my first time that I was writing it. So because of previous class that I joined, so because of that, the FR that I wasn't doing studies much like that. But when I joined the class, I'm okay. By MA and then FM, Senior Linus can testify because I wasn't, sometimes I will not be able to join the class, but I'll claim to myself that I'll watch the video. So when exam was left, it's like 2 weeks, I was trying myself to watch every video that I couldn't watch. And that time, the things will be plenty to you. And you are also, if you are also working or you are also a student, you are doing another study. So you enter the thing, it's not like you cannot write it. After that, but when I enter for MA and then FM, I didn't pass them, but when I came out, I thought I would pass this. I thought I would pass because MA like this, I saw some questions and I was thinking that okay, I'll pass. But because of you are not familiar with everything, you just want to grab everything at once. I think that one also can lead you to fail because MA I was closer to the 50. I had 46, which was closer to the 50, and the FM2 was around 41. So that means if you put much effort, it's not about you saying that okay, I'll pray and listen. I see it's not all about that. When I wrote power sector 2, it was the same thing, but the power sector I passed. So it's all about you learning. You learn because when you learn, you even think that you go and get 80, 70. But when the results come, you will not even get up to that. But so if you don't even learn, and you think that if you go, you can get your 50, you think that the 50, because some of us, we just think that because it's 50 marks, 50 there, you can get it. You can answer, public sector, I answer 4 questions. I answer 4 questions. And then the other ones, I did something, the last question, I just did something to represent something. But the 4 questions that I answered and I thought I was having vim, when it came, I had 55. So that shows that 4 questions, you think that you get either 70 over 80 or something, you will not get it. So it's better for you to say, when you study and you enter, like our senior man was saying that when you study and you enter, you get 2 questions that you yourself know that you can get them 18 or 20. But I see they have their own market, so you don't know. So it's better for you to start the study at the beginning. Start day 1. Don't wait like 1 month. If you start at day 1, join live lectures, not to do playback. The playback, you'll be thinking that when I'm to do the playback, I will be able to learn. But you will not, because you'll be doing the playback, something will distract you. You stop the video and you will not come back and continue. But if it is the live lectures, it will motivate you to stay. And then most tuition centers, what they will tell you is, that one is true. It's not that they're lying to you. Don't think that you can do anything, you will pass. You will not pass. And then you have to start at the beginning. Tomorrow that they are starting, those who are writing FR and CR, if you want to start tomorrow. Don't wait like 2-3 weeks. You start. No, you punish yourself. So senior learners, please, these are a few things that I think, because of the time, I don't want to talk plenty.
Okay, thank you very much. So what he's trying to talk about is starting early. Starting early there is very necessary. Okay, starting early there is very necessary. All those who joined assurance before, they can testify to the fact that we are going to do our best for you. Okay, we are going to do our best for you. You just need to add your other best. Then we see whether we can all end up being the best. Okay, so for just no I'm working, I'm a family person. Those things are no excuses. You see, you know that you are a family person, you are working, but you want to write CA. So those things you have considered them before making a decision. Let's CA is just like maybe 2 years, 3 years. After that one, that is all. So let's make the sacrifices and get it, as because the exam is now becoming expensive. You can look at the fees. Do you have money to be paying? So let's put in the work and get it and move on. Okay. So do you have any other one over here who want to motivate our colleagues, people who are resitting and people who are starting? Do you have any encouragement so that maybe we can end it over here and we get back to our homes and do whatever we have to do? All right. Okay, Scenario.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I want to encourage my colleagues. As for assurance professional, I would say one touch. But Linus, I've had a personal chat with him. When it comes to classes, your lecture notes and videos, I can assure you, then you have to prepare. Because I remember the first day I joined the Zoom like this. I asked a particular question that, would my videos delay? Am I going to get my lecture notes on time? Would there be a time that the lecturer will say I'm not feeling well, so I cannot make it to class? Or maybe I can't join the class. And I remember the response was that, Eric, don't worry, you have it in abundance. And it's true. As for your notes, your videos, and then the joining classes, I can bend my pen on it. Linus will be available at any time. And anytime you have questions, you can ask me. And I remember there was a question, a colleague asked a question that, is the note enough? More than enough? Because I remember asked a question that I asked him a personal question. How are you able to get about 30 questions for one topic? So as for questions, practical questions, a lot of them. The only issue is our time. If you have time to do the review of all the questions, for the questions and the notes and your videos, sometimes by 12 o'clock, your videos will be ready. Even if you should close the class at 10, by 12 o'clock the same day, your videos will be ready. So ask for videos, lecture notes, and then him coming on classes or maybe joining the lecture class, we don't have a problem. Though I discussed with him, I was not successful, but through his encouragement, I say I'll write again. So I want to entreat those who have not even joined before, that here you are in the safe hands. And I pray that God will guide us through this period. And at the end of the day, maybe by His grace, you can come out with flying colors. As for assurance professional, one touch, trust me. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Senior. Thank you, Senior, for thank you. Yeah, Senior Patrick, I saw your hand up, and
Yes, I also want to add a little. So I started my journey in 2019, and I think what has been pending to charter was procrastination. I thought that I was comfortable where I am. I was getting the money that I need to get, and I didn't need it. But along the line, I transitioned to other companies and all that, and I realized that, hey, the CA is very important, because when I compare my level of understanding and those who are just having the paper qualification and the remuneration that comes with it, I think that I was not close to any of them. So I started my journey in 2019, procrastinated, and I took some of the papers I passed, and along the line, and I procrastinated again. So this time around, I think the effort in it. So I would advise those who are joining for the first time, and then they think that there's more time for it to get done. They should avoid procrastination, because you never know what is ahead of you. And at a point in time, the certificate will become extremely relevant that if you don't even have it, you won't get a job. So whatever efforts that you need to put in, let's put that effort in today, so that we will reap it tomorrow. And I'm praying that in my next sitting in November, I'll get it done and move on. Thank you.
Senior Patrick, is that my Senior Patrick?
Yes, I'm the same person talking.
Okay. So you have understood that the problem is the procrastination. Okay. Nice.
Exactly.
That's nice.
It's a big enemy.
Okay. That's fine. Let's see what God will do. Okay. Oh.
Sure.
Okay. Do we have any other issue? Any other issue? No. Okay. I don't think so.
Yes. No.
Emmanuel, are you there? Emmanuel was there. Are you there?
Yes, Senior, I'm here.
Okay. How?
I also want to add up.
Okay, Senior.
So I'm Emmanuel, as you said. I started my journey, the ICA journey, from November 2023. Just right after my final year at the university. So I started with financial reporting and then public sector accounting for the November 2023 sitting. And by God's grace, I passed. So I was left with the management accounting and the financial management, which I wrote in this year, actually March 2024. And I actually didn't have any needs as in go for tuition. So I actually had a friend who knew you, like Linus. She knew you. So she gave me your contacts, and then you gave me your MA videos. The videos on management accounting. In fact, they were the videos for November sitting. And they were the videos I used. And I made it. 74 in management account.
You are 74.
You granted. Yes.
Oh, okay.
74 in management account.
Okay.
And then 69 in financial management. So I actually had a scholarship. You were giving scholarship for those who are having 70 plus in any of the papers. And then you gave me free tuition for 3 days sitting, which is the July 2024. And by God's grace. So all that I want to say is that you should persevere. You should know why you started and then be determined. Because for me, I'm currently doing my national. In fact, I wasn't joining the live tuitions because I don't have the time to join. So the only time I had was to watch the recorded videos I'd done and then also go for my service. So it's all about perseverance. You persevere and then be determined and know how you started. Yes. So I just want to encourage all of us, so that we put up our best. And we shouldn't be piling up the videos, and we shouldn't procrastinate, because if you pile up the video, you try learning everything in just 2 weeks, or let's say 1 week, when preparing for the exam, and you actually not finished. With CA, you must actually get time, have time for studies, and then solve more questions, as our brother said, and you will make it. Because if you decide to pile up the videos, no, I'm not sure you go through. So we should actually find time. If we are at the various workplaces, we should at least find some time and then go through our notes. In fact, I didn't use the ICAG manual. It's all about the assurance professionals school. I use your notes. I didn't go through any for CR like this. I use your notes. Always, you've been sending every class. You give us the notes on all the standards and then others. So they are the ones that I went through. I didn't use any manual. No. With the manual, it's very bulky, because if you see it now, you just shout, hey, can I finish all this before I go and write the exams? So with assurance professional school, you are sure of passing only if you persevere and then you are determined. Because everything depends on you. Everything depends on you and not the tutor. Because for them, they will actually do their best, give up their best, and then do everything for you to pass. But if you don't get time to study, in fact, you wouldn't make it. So I just want to encourage you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senior.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So that is a national service student who, yes, for him, there's no guarantee that he's going to get job after the CA. But you that you are working and you need a CA, what is your excuse? You can actually do it. They don't need. For me, I know that the system. You know the system already. So their CA certificate is not that relevant like you that you are working. So if he's able to do it, don't say he's young. He's doing service and is so other issues too. I just want to tell you that you need a certificate. You have to put in more work to be able to get it and move out of the system. All right. So that is it. That is it. If you have award for no for me, if you get more than 70 plus, I will allow you to join some of the classes for free. So that was what he had 74 in management accounting. So I gave him the free tuition for the. Actually, he cannot afford the fees. He cannot afford because he's doing national service. So I have to give him a target for him to achieve, and he also enjoyed the free tuition for getting 70 plus. Okay, so that is it. It's not an award given by the IC. Okay. All right. So yeah, hand is up again. Who is that? Okay. So, Sinas, if you don't have any other issue or any other question, and I want to declare this meeting to be over, and I want someone to support so that we can actually close the meeting and go back and prepare for tomorrow. Please, if you want to register with us and you are some people, they'll reach out to me and say that they are not sure that we exist. No, we cannot use the name of ICA to scam you. No, it can never be possible. Okay. That is not how we want to make our money. Okay. So this is our registration line, our registration helpline, which is 0541718677. If you want anything, you can go to YouTube. My videos are there on financial reporting, some on financial management. You can use them for your personal studies. And that is it. All right, Auntie, by your hand is up. Is there any other issue?
Please, I'm Stephanie Rekobocha. I didn't complete. I'm still in school, but I've qualified for the PE. What I want to add up is we should all know ourselves. For me, I studied most of the manuals and I always join the online classes because I can't watch the recorded videos. Yes, so I just want to encourage you guys that you should know yourself and know what you are about, so you persevere throughout every challenge that comes your way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Please,
Hey,
is
what
that
is
all you say?
Oh, she says
Okay,
she
Senior
so
Linus?
please, I wanted to add.
Yeah, Senior Daniel.
Senior Linus.
Yeah,
Hello.
Senior Daniel.
Hello, sir. I would like to add my voice.
Okay.
I think this is the right place if you want to. My advice is that this is the right place if you want to pass your ICA examination. Senior Linus does a lot when it comes to the standard. He explains very well, and he solves questions that you will not really find in the ICAG manuals, and those questions are likely to come in your exam. So if you want to really pass, I think this is the right place that you can just register and have the classes and you'll be fine. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Senior.
Hello.
Yeah, Senior Derek.
Please, I'm Derek,
Yeah.
and I'm actually new on this platform. I was referred by somebody to join this platform to help my studies in ICA. I started it last year, 2023, and God being so good, I'm in level 2 now, and I've already gotten one paper in level 2. And I'm waiting forward with your platform guiding me would help me pass the rest of my papers.
Okay, Senior. All right, thank you very much. For us, for me, if you are for us, okay, for us, we do our best for you because we do our best, and you also put in your best, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Because I cannot actually write the exam for you. If that particular opportunity should be given to me, maybe I can write for everybody. Okay, but I cannot actually write for you. So you just have to put in your best as we also assist you to be in the best position to pass the exams. Okay. All right. So any other issue? I want us to end it over here and yeah, Sinasumo, do you have anything for us?
Oh, okay. What I want to say is that assurance is the best place to be. For me, I've decided that I want to finish my course here. That's why all the papers that I'm left with, I'm currently registered with assurance, and I know the contents. I got introduced to assurance through the MA class, and in fact, the first time I attended that lecture, I was just telling friends that those days I even thought you were Nigerian, so I used to refer to you as some Nigerian lecturer we have met, until later I got to know that you are one of us in Ghana. And I think I've enjoyed your lecture so far. I've enjoyed your lecture so far, and the content is also good. If a new student is serious enough, the person should be able to pass. In fact, you said also was part of this your dawn classes. But I wanted he himself to introduce himself. I don't know why he did. So I think that if we apply ourselves to hard work, diligence, and more. Hello.
Yeah, Senior.
Yes. So I ended on the note that there was this guy from my company who also chatted last sitting, and then his name was not part of the 11 that you published. So
Okay.
it was actually 12. It was actually 12. One Abra paralysis. So I think assurance should be the place that every student should to be able to make. Thank you very much.
All right, Senior. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, please, we have done a lot. We have done a lot for today. And for me, I cannot tell you that if you come to assurance, you are going to pass. We don't pass people here. Okay. We help people to pass. Okay. So don't have it in mind that if you are coming to assurance, the pass is automatic. No, we don't set ICA exams, and we don't mark it, and we don't give up to students. Okay. But just that we solve questions that put you in the best position to pass your exams. Okay. If you can, it doesn't matter, because I was taught by a SEMA charter. He taught us management accounting. People failed. Okay, it doesn't matter the qualification that you are having. If you don't put in your effort, you will not be successful. So if you are coming here, yes, know that we are going to do our best for you. You should also add your best. Okay, you should also add your best. Have time, study, solve questions. You are good to go. Yes, that's what I can tell you. You are good to go. So thank you all for coming. You are welcome. Those who are new, those who are still going to register with us, you are welcome. And we are looking forward to run this particular 3 months with you in peace, in love, and in strength. Okay. If we don't have any other issues, I want someone to give us the closing prayer. Then we call it a night and we prepare for tomorrow class. All right. Okay, someone should give us the closing prayer, then we call it a night for this evening.
Shall we pray? Jesus, we are grateful for this opportunity. Grateful for this time continuing as well. In the name of Jesus, we pray that Lord, you open to help us to understand everything we are being taught. In the name of Jesus, and we pray for good health and a strong mind. Just name we pray thanksgiving. Amen.
Okay. Amen. Thank you very much. Sinamida,
Amen.
you chatter or you are not starting? Sinamida. Auntie Emilia.
I'm not starting. I'm not starting.
Okay. So the Auntie Emilia that I have is different. Okay. All right. So seniors, thank you all for coming. If you haven't registered yet, you can always WhatsApp me and we will look at it and see. All right. Thank you all for coming and thank you for trusting in us. Good night. All right.
Thank you. Good
All right.
night.